Hello there guys, what is going on and welcome back to another episode of the AFC Newark career mode. Today we have a one game special. It's the playoff final, our first chance to play football in the top division in England next season rests on this game. West Brom it is. We beat Norwich in the semi-finals. West Brom beat Blackburn Rovers and we will face each other at Wembley. The lineup we will go with then for this game, we're going to go with Jakonski in goal, Uchida, Goodwin and Mbom at the back, Luna, Stanley, Lerma, Kahinde, Oxlade-Chamberlain just ahead with King and Hyde, Colin Grant, Robinson and Dolan the front three for them, Mauer, Bragancia in the middle, Reach, O'Shea, Frez, Ajayi and Gardner-Hickman at the back with Johnston in goal for West Brom. They're playing five at the back. They used to struggle against five at the back, but we'll see how we do today in this huge fixture. Here we are then at Wembley. We've been here before and gone up via the playoffs before. Hopefully we can repeat that today, taking on West Bromwich Albion. We are in the away dressing room. Not sure what that means. We don't have any sort of impact on this game. We have kickoff and 90 minutes to put in the hardest work of this career mode so far. That'll be Stanley, man on his back, and find Oxlade-Chamberlain. Josh King gone in behind here, will he stay on side? The flag does stay down against Josh King. Ball took a while for it to get to him. King across goal, 1-0 after 9 minutes in the playoff final. Josh King, who has been so vital for us this season, will give us a lead. Never more vital that we take our chances today. Josh King takes the first chance we get this game. Going across Sam Johnston and makes it 1-0. It is Nicholas Hyde. On Grant. Turns into Sam Goodwin. Goodwin has apparently fouled him there, and this is a very good spot for a free kick for West Brom. Jakonski's going to have to try and line his wall up here. Very central, the strike, 27 yards out. And West Brom level from the dead ball situation. They can't. Over the top it goes. Albie Stanley fires it into Jacob Luna's feet. Luna will give it to Nicholas Hyde. Hyde still progressing at the young age he is. The ball into the box is decent towards Josh King. Albie Stanley's on the edge. It will fall for King in the area, who was just offside. Couldn't quite get the strike on target either way. Half an hour played. Still leading by that single goal to nil. Brom playing it forward here into Colin Grant. Sam Goodwin with the all-time challenge. Now Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain into Josh King. And now Nicholas Hyde. And Hyde has beat the final man in Ajayi. Nicholas Hyde. Good save Johnson. Comes back to Hyde. Good save Johnson again. And the whistle is blown. I think Hyde might have hit it with his hand. But the flag's not up. And no one else on our team touched it. So it has to be handball, I think. To Mbom. Mbom pass will find Kahinde. Kahinde beats one man. Still posting Kahinde. Oh, it's wonderful running from Kahinde. Surely, one-on-one, finishes it off. What a goal from Tosin. We've seen things like this from him in the past. But recently, his skill moves, his dribbling just hasn't quite been up to standard. On the big stage, though, makes it happen. Great footwork, great dribbling and ball control in the middle of the park. Finds an open space, and it's a good finish past Johnston. 2-0 Newark. We are on our way to the Premier League. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Oh, two men on the right-hand side of him. Kahinde was one of them. Lerma was there as well. Kahinde takes it on out wide, down the right. Ball crossed in. Ajayi is going to get his head to it and head it away. Flicked on into Grant from Mauer, who gets it back, and West Brom have a few moments here before the half-time whistle sounds to try and find something to get themselves back in this game. It's Mauer for West Brom. Grant. Bragancia gets it back to Grant, who strikes it, but it keeps rising over the bar. Expect a performance from West Brom in the second half where they push up and try and get stuff back very quickly. That's a good ball from Albie Stanley though, and Josh King's in behind. King looks to chip Johnson, deflection and into his own net from Gardner-Hickman. He couldn't keep it out. And we have a 3-0 lead. Hickman own goal. King dinks at him. No assist as well for Albie Stanley with a beautiful pass. That's been given straight back to King again. Over the top again, looking for Nicholas Hutt this time, who can't get there ahead of Johnston. West Brom will start to push and drag players out of positions, but Livermore timed that tackle really well. Now Grant. Mauer. Grant again. They only have 3 men really in attacking positions here. Mauer will join them and find himself in a good spot, and it's the best strike of the game from West Brom. Jakonski very much level to it though. Kehinde, oh, it's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. Kehinde is up for this one, you know, and he'll keep coming. Confidence is key, and still Kehinde, and he plays it into Luna, who can't hit the target with a finish, but Kehinde is looking very good again today. Mauer into Livermore, forward to Morton, fresh off the bench Morton for Colin Grant, who did pick up a knock. That's the reason why he was replaced. Dolan, Livermore, well-timed tackle, but Livermore keeps possession for now. Over the top towards Tyrese Dolan, cutting inside of Jacob Luna. Dolan across the floor to Robinson, what a hit, but it's over the bar. Kehinde turns his man, sprints well into the area of the pitch as he attacks here, and still Kehinde, clipped over the top. Luna was in behind. If the ball was better from Tosin, but it wasn't. Stanley does get it over to Luna this time, who can't get around Ajayi. Ball forward from Ajayi was poor though. That pass was absolutely terrible from Uchida. Mauer. Or again, into Kehinde. Kehinde can't get around his man. It's all gone to pot here. There's 2 potential Premier League teams play some of the worst football you're likely to see in the Championship level this season, even though it's already over. That's a good ball though, they're in here, and Dolan will get one for them. 10 minutes to go. West Brom, a glimmer, and I mean a glimmer of hope from their main man this season, Tyrese Dolan. Surely not going to be enough. Surely we can hang on. Hyde to Josh King, and with 10 minutes to play at Wembley, West Brom will now throw absolutely everything at us. I don't want to be, you know, I'm not going to be the guy that just keeps the ball at the back here for 10 minutes and wins the game just because it's the final. We're going to go for another one. Albie Stanley's in. It's wonderful football. Stanley gets his goal and seals this one off. 4-1 Newark. They were back in with a glimmer of hope for just 2 minutes, and Albie Stanley will get his name on the score sheet at Wembley. His first Wembley goal. He almost had a very good assist earlier as well. Stanley showing what he can do on the big stage. And this is a good finish from Stanley. Ball through from Josh King. Stanley, 4-1. Very good, boy. Very good. Sylvester Jasper off the bench today to get a little bit of game time into Oakley Booth. He also came off the bench. Stanley, King, Heidi, who's picked up another knock. Now Luna. 2 minutes here before we can officially call ourselves a Premier League football team. Luna is done well. He can burst in to the byline. Can't get his crossing ball kept in play as well. Johnston's kick up into the air. Referee takes a look at his watch and blows his final whistle. Newark are Premier League bound. What a season. We finished in 6th place in the end, after almost hanging on to face these boys in the first game in the semi-finals. We unluckily got the draw of Norwich, dispatched of them in the semis. And when West Brom was our opponents, it was always just going to be one of them games. It could have gone either way, and on the day, thankfully for us, it goes our way. We see from the start, from the off, we looked like we were going to be the team today. West Brom didn't really turn up. They got their goal late on, and Stanley, of course, immediately cancelled that one out and regained a 3-goal advantage. The Premier League battle feels good to say. And bomb to the stage. And Captain Sam Goodwin last up to the stage in our awakening at Wembley, lifting the playoff final, the Championship playoff final trophy. Next season, it's Premier League football for AFC Newark. 3 promotions in 3 seasons. Season 4 is going to be massive. If you do want to make any transfer suggestions for next season, now would be a great time to do so. We're probably going to put an episode out of Bobby Adams next, and then wait for some transfer suggestions for Premier League. We don't know how much money we'll have, but if you have any suggestions, just let me know down in the comments. That's going to do it for this episode though, boys. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like. If you're hyped for the Premier League next season, don't forget to leave a like. That is going to do it for this episode and this season. I'll see you guys in the Premier League very soon.